Hello there and welcome to the new tutorial on the Google Data Studio. And in this tutorial we will going to talk about the line chart. So line chart, as you have seen in other dashboards or maybe on the websites or any publication, it talks about the trend which is over a period of time. So if you have a need where you need to create, let's say, the visitors trend or the sales trend, the profit trend over a period of time, then you need to create a line chart. To do that, we need to come over here in the add a chart section, and over here in the time series, it has three different types of chart. One is the time series chart or a standard time series chart, which you will find anywhere or in any data visualization. Another is the sparkline chart. So sparkline chart is a form of the existing chart, but it is a bit squeezed and little bit shrinked as compared to a very broad and big line chart. It just indicates in a very small space how the trend really looks like, and usually it is used along with the KPI indicator. So for example, if you have a sales, let's say of $100,000, then it will show you, the sparkline will show you how the trend looks like, whether it is going up or down, because it takes a very small space and give you the indication of the trend. Then you have the smoothed time series chart. So generally the time series is sort of a zigzag chart. As you can see, it's going up, down, so it's sort of a zigzag. Whenever you have more variation in the trend or more changes in the trend, identifying the trend is really difficult. In that case, you use the smoothed line chart by smoothing the time series, and there are various factors by which you can smooth, which is moving average, exponential moving average, and metrics like those. So let's go ahead and start creating a time series chart over here, and it is asking us where we want to drop it. So here, as you can see in the red line, it is in the alignment with my existing bar chart, so I will just drop it here, and by default it will configure my chart for the sales metric over the various order date, which is over here as the part of the dimension. Now, apart from dimension, like other chart that we have previously discussed, the bar chart, it has the default date range dimension, which right now gives you all the dates. Similarly, it shows the metric. So instead of sales, if you want some other, let's say profit, then you can choose the profit metric, and it will be displayed over here on the chart in few seconds as it will process the data. So now you see, in case of a profit, it's a different scenario altogether, because profit can be in some cases negative as well, and that's where the interesting things or interesting perspective comes to basically see where the negative trend is coming. That means the profit is going negative in situations like customers are asking for returns and stuff like that. So this is about changing the metric, but a lot of things which you can do with the help of the custom values. For example, right now it is order date, but many times you may want not the exact date, but by each month or by each quarter or by each year. So all of this you can do with the help of applying the the relevant function. Similarly, you have the drill down and capabilities like that, and rest of the values are like that, which we have discussed in the previous video. Other than here in the line chart, you have the comparison date range as well.